welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk about Huadi International Group Limited. It's a Chinese stock and the ticker for the stock is the HUDI. A very interesting thing happened with the stock today. The stock rose 89%, 89.27% on a day, which is very interesting. And we're going to talk about their financials and the volume that it was traded and all of it. I'm going to try to make sense of this and whether you should be looking at the stock if you, let's say, come across and you want to invest in it. Would you do it? Should you do it? Let's find out, right? So again, it's not going to be financial advice. This is just me putting the facts in front of you and you be the judge, right? If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I release it every day and the objective is to get you guys information on stocks. So if you're looking at a stock, at least you have some idea of some fundamentals behind it to support your position. As far as the company is concerned, again, Huadi International Group Limited is a holding company primarily engaged in the new products development, manufacturing, marketing, and sales, stainless steel, seamless pipes, tubes, etc. Again, this is a Chinese company. This is their address, and industry is iron and steel. Okay. The catalyst that broke out pretty much is that there's no catalyst. It's basically a lot of shares are shorted for the company. It says a short percent float has risen 57.65% since last reported. The company recently reported that it has 43,000 shares sold shorted. Now, a short means people are betting against the stock, against the company, and they are selling the stock and they know that price of the stock is going to go down. When it goes down, they buy back the shares from the market and they give it to the broker. Now, what we're looking at here is this is what I call a short squeeze. So, for example, people are shorting the stock. Somebody comes in, the person or the entity or the institutional buys a large sum of shares, which causes the price to go up. The people that shorted the stock wants to cover their shorts because they don't want to lose a lot of money because they're making money if the stock goes down. If the stock started going up, they're not going to make money. So they buy the stock to be able to cover themselves. When this happens, the price goes up and you have these traders, which are trend traders, right? Price action traders. They come in, they start buying the stock, and suddenly you run into what you call a short squeeze. A lot of people that shorted the stock here, for example, started covering their position, and you end up with the stock being risen to $58.92, which is 89.27%. So again, this is a short squeeze. And if you look at here, for example, the volume they traded is only 219,000. So it's not a tremendous amount of volume. If it was like, usually they trade about 52,000 and let's say they traded like, 20 million or 30 million and the price risen that much, that makes sense. But there wasn't much to it, right? Like this is just covering the short squeezes. You don't have a lot of volume and the price has risen to almost 89%. As far as the stock price is concerned, 52-week range, 68 is the highest. This is the highest it went today at this price, $68.32. This is the highest it got to. The lowest it got to is $8.95. Again, it was hovering around $23, $22, $24. And the lowest it got to $8.95 within 52 weeks. As far as the company is concerned, it only has 801 million market cap, but not a big company. Again, it's a startup company, it seems. The balance sheet, again, is a Chinese company. SEC was still having issues with them not reporting 10Qs and 10Ks properly, and they're not audited. So you really can't trust all the financials on these Chinese companies. Right now, it says total assets 100 million. Everything's by thousands. So total liabilities 48 million. And then stockholders' equity is 51 million, which seems really nice on the paper. But again, as I said, right, they're still having a dispute with SEC. Security Exchange that they're telling them that they're not doing their auditing correctly. The audit, whatever 10Qs they're filing, the 10Ks they're filing are not audited, and that's a problem. As far as the operating cash flow is concerned, they're saying we're profitable. Right now they're running at 4 million operation cash flow, which means whatever operation they're running is successful. Again, can't really trust it. Investing cash flow is about 696, which is the money they made off of the stocks. Financing cash flow is negative 8 million, and cash position they have on hand $17 million. As far as the institutional are concerned, institutionals are big banks, big investment banks. They own about 0.27%. As far as the technicals are concerned, there's not much to it. This is not to me, this is not a buy right now. Again, as you see here on my 30-minute window, and a long wick here for the daily, you see there's a lot of selling happening here now. Again, the short people, they already know the squeeze is done. The next thing you're going to see, the stock is going to fall again. There's nothing in here that would, let me go to weekly chart for a quick minute. So you see there's nothing here there's no resistance. This is probably going to be the resistance going forward. If it does happen again, this is going to be your resistance. And this, of course, let me just highlight this real quick. All right. But as I said, right, if you look at the weekly chart, the stock really played around, $20, $19, $18, $16, and $22, etc. So right now, in my opinion, again, this is not a financial advice, but I'm staying away from the stock right now, even though it risen 89%. But on Monday, the stock is coming down, that's for sure. So my recommendation is to stay away from it right now and look out for the stock. If you're shorting the stock, yeah, then you might want to, again, not a financial advice. If you're shorting a stock, that's definitely something to look at. Thank you for watching the video. I just wanted to put this out there for you guys. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.